I'm going to say something bad here because you mentioned drugs. And it is, I believe, for some people, Red Ribbon Week. And I don't know if that's a statewide or a nationwide, like Red Ribbon Week might be Red Ribbon Week everywhere, or it might be staggered out in different Red Ribbon Weeks. I don't know. All I know is this, is I was thinking about the message, just say no, don't do drugs. And I kind of am thinking, and this sounds fucked up, I don't know if that is the right message. Obviously, you're a 5-year-old, don't fuck with drugs. But I feel like when you're 16 to 30, some experimentation is better than, like I've met people who've never done any drugs, and I've met people who've done drugs. And I kind of tend to think the people who've done drugs tend to be a little more free thinking, personally.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just saying, I think that this Red Ribbon Week's a fucking load of shit. Like I was thinking about it, and I'm going like...
I mean, you do have to say, like, don't do drugs. You don't want a population full of people who do drugs. But...
No, wait. Well, why do we even fucking, like, let's pretend, like, by the way, they lump in alcohol and cigarettes with this Red Ribbon Week, too.
Oh, well, then
technically,
fuck Red Ribbon
those
Week.
Are fucking drugs. Okay, those are drugs.
Fuck them. I'm talking real drugs.
See,
you don't want to be encouraging, like, toddlers to do heroin.
No one is saying that.
Well, that's all lumped into the same thing. But
I
do agree there needs to be some public, like, posters. Don't do drugs. And then everybody goes like, you're doing the good thing, and ignore it. I don't think a poster that says like, try drugs responsibly when you're 16.
Until the 80s, there was no Red Ribbon Week. Okay. That started with Nancy Reagan and the Just Say No Dare campaign. And somehow it's the only, I was thinking about this the other day. It's the only thing a first lady's ever created that never fucking went away. Like as soon as, what's her name? Michelle Obama's out of office. We're going to stop with this crazy school lunch fucking program she started where she, everybody's eating eggplant at lunch. That's over. But this fucking, Just Say No will not die. Now, are you telling me prior to the 80s that 4th graders were shooting heroin?
Yes.
Because I would say no.
Prior to the 80s, 4th graders were cleaning mine cars 10,000 feet below the ground, shooting heroin.
Well, but I'm saying, like, number one,
yes.
You were right. They were doing manual labor, and you are correct. That was better for children. I think child labor is good. Number two,
I was not promoting it. Just stating a fact.
No, child labor is very good. I've been working since I was 13 years old, manual labor. I'm pretty sure when I was 13, I was violating child labor laws.
Yeah, I believe.
Because I was also working for $10 a day.
I believe 15 is the youngest you can work.
Yeah, and I was what do you call the guy up on the top of the derrick? The that would grab the pipe and connect it to the drill pieces?
The top pipe connector-y guy?
Top hand? Is that right? Top hand?
Not in my business, but okay.
Well, you weren't in the fucking drilling business, bro.
That's what I'm saying. In my business, a top hand is something different. That is not what a top hand is.
I think it was some like Derricksman or Derrick guy, or there was some name for it. But, and by the way, also, you growing up in a business where you climbed a lot, would you take the little harnesses where you would clip to your belt with the, what do you call them? The little
harness?
The clips. I'm talking about the clips. Like you would put carabiners. That was the word I was looking for. You'll use like carabiners, right? With your harnesses?
Yeah.
Okay. This is how I got connected to the top of the derrick. Grab what essentially amounted to shoestring, tie it around my waist, and then tie a couple more pieces of shoestring to that, and then tie that kind of loosely to the ladder. 13 years old, $10 a day.
And you don't even know how to tie a knot.
50 feet in the air, tied loosely. Now, I wasn't doing work like you were doing, like 600,000 feet in the air, but 50 feet in the air for a 13-year-old to fall off a thing onto a metal thing.
50 feet will kill you.
Yeah. So, that's why I said, you know what that taught me? That taught me self-worth, value, the lessons of hard work and labor.
Don't fall.
I learned a lot from, it taught me don't fall. That's also a good lesson. That's also a great lesson to learn. So child labor is good. We've learned that. And we've also learned just say no is a dumb thing.